Welcome to our Diffusion laboratory. Today we're going to be doing some really cool stuff with Rosco Diffusion. And what's going to be really unique about it is we're not only going to show you how it changes and modifies the quality of the light, we're also going to address how much stop you lose as well as a color temperature shift. And we happen to have some of the coolest, most up-to-date technology in regards to color temp that exists. This is the Sekonic C700. And I have to say, back in the day of Minoltas and all those color meters, those were able to do HMI and tungsten, and that's about it. This can handle any waveform, all the CRI values, and what's really unique about it is when you meter the light, it tells you exactly what gel to use to get it to your target. We put a Airy 2K Blonde as our main key light. When I just fired the light up without any gel on it and wanted to reach the mark of 3200, it was 3022 Kelvin. And it told me to add 8 CTB. Sure enough, we added the 8 CTB and it brought it to almost 3200. If you come right to here, it's at 3197. Pretty darn close. So that is our base. We're at 3200 on our blonde. It's a raw light right now, so it's a hard light. We have our spider checker here, data color chart, so we can see all the different color tones that we're working with and the grayscale. We have our fill light at a slightly cooler temperature. We're looking at probably 3600. Let me see what I have on this so I can get that accurately. That's going to be 3300. So 3300 degrees. Let's cool that up just ever so slightly. So go to 3800. So I can, on the Kelvin, on our, and then since we're bouncing, it's just warming up a little bit. All right, great. So now we're at 3543, just slightly cooler than our 2K Blonde. Now let's talk about exposures. We've got all our, color temp. Let's talk about the backlight, because the backlight's looking nice and golden. Let's see what that is. That's 2308 Kelvin. So that's nice and warm, pretty much about 1,000 degrees warmer than our key light. So we have that nice golden back there. Let's see what our wall is back here. About 3600 Kelvin is our back wall. All right, we've gotten all our color temperatures on our beautiful C700 Sekonic meter. Now let's talk about ratios. So our key light at 320 ISO at 180 degree shutter, we're basically at a 5.6. Our fill light is a 1.4.5, and our backlight is a 2.8. So we are exposing at a T4. So we're overexposing one stop on our face, and at 1.4.5 on the exposure, we're 1, 2.5 stops down on the fill, which is exactly where I like to be when I'm doing this kind of stuff. Okay. So now we're moving to diffusion, which is going to be brushed silk. Now, brushed silk is a very unique diffusion because it actually has bands of this silk kind of material through the gel. And if you can see it kind of backlit there, you can see how it has a horizontal band with the light, and then when you turn it, it actually spins the beam of light. So you can actually shape it kind of like you would do like an ETC par or a par 64, how you can change the beam, or a par light like a 1200 par, you can change that light beam. So you can go horizontal, you can go vertical, or you can go diagonal. You can go diagonal if you want to create that different, or you can go vertical, horizontal. I think that's really cool. All right, so we'll slide this baby on. Okay, now we're looking at our nose shadow. Feels very similar to the Hanover Frost, but now let's see what we're looking at in regards to our light value. How much has it taken away? It's taken the same value as the Hanover Frost. Now let's talk about color temp. And the color temp is only 30 to 40 Kelvin. So pretty much almost the same range. So these diffusions would be very much in the same vein as each other. The only different ability with the brushed silk is you can actually bend the beam and either go horizontal, vertical, or diagonal.